24 to 7? 24
No, they stay until midnight though.
Midnight's pretty dope.
Monday through Friday, they're midnight.
Okay, let's get into it. We have the Kobe Protro 6 total orange colorway, and I think this colorway is a little fascinating because it's kind of like a almost like an orange Grinch with a silver or metallic swoosh on the side. You know, these days it's very interesting how these shoes are from such a long time ago and they're still worn so much in the NBA professionally. Like Jalen Brunson, he gets a lot of amazing colorways. That Statue of Liberty colorway that he wore in the Eastern Conference Finals was dope. And here's like a pro Euro player, and in the comments down there, they're like, yo, are these reps? It kind of doesn't matter at this point. But does this guy even know that he could be possibly wearing reps? Who knows? But they're supposed to come out this July. Today is, filming of this video is June 25th. These are supposed to drop, what did it say, July, what is that, 18th for $190. And of course, these are going to sell out. They go quick. Any 6 these days, they just sell right out. And it's a beautiful sneaker. Like, I believe that the pair that whoever's showing these photos, this is probably a rep pair. Like, that's just my thoughts. Like, all these little early sneaker pics that you see, they're usually replicas. And that's okay, because what I've noticed with the reps of the Kobe's, there's really not that many differences. There are some lower tiers, but for the most part, they're good for basketball. And I still have to review this sneaker too. I hit on this pair and I have yet to put them on court. And as you can see at the beginning of the video, I finally made it to the court. It's a different gym, and the gym's not actually that bad. It's a lot brighter than when I used to go to 24 Hour Fitness, so that's a good thing. It took me like 2 months to get into the gym, but I'm there. So I'll continue to do my reviews in the gym and kind of get a court feel for the sneaker. But like I said, we have a silver or some type of metallic swoosh on the side. And this colorway is very interesting. They're calling them total orange and clay. And as you can see, clay is on the heel. And the 6 is just a great hooping shoe. These will be great to ball in forever. And the shoe is so dope. You can flip it in so many different colorways. The court feels a 10 out of 10. The traction's a 10 out of 10. It's just an amazing shoe. And I could play in the Kobe 6 for the rest of my life. The Kobe 6, the Kobe 5, especially those two right there. I'd be good with the rest of my playing days in those two models. They're just that good. And I think that's why they're still utilized in the NBA to this day. Like, you can't watch an NBA game without somebody wearing a 5 or a 6. It's just, I just think that's so crazy. And are some of the NBA players wearing rep sneakers? Probably. It's a combination between, you know, obviously the authentics. I think it's reps. I think it's this, whatever we're calling customs, because Caitlin Clark had a pair. She was like, oh, you're not going to get these. And they're custom. And it's like, custom how? Like, who's making these sneakers? It's just very interesting. You'll see so many people wearing colorways that you've never seen before that we will never get. That's not even including DeMar DeRozan. And this is the All-Star. This is the last pair of 6s I was sent, and I just got another pair of 6s, not another pair of All-Stars, but I think they're called the Dark Knights, maybe? The Dark Knight 6s. I remember the Dark Knight 5s, but I got the Dark Knight 6s. And those guys didn't really want to send those. Kobe's, if it's not a Grinch, the sellers, they don't really want to send these out. So shout out to the people that sent me this sneaker. I love these guys that sent these to me. I promised I'd get the video out as quick as I could. But here in the gym, you can see I'm really just kind of screwing around. I don't really go that hard in the gym unless I'm playing with people. But just shooting around and working out, these are just fine for that. And there's a lot of people, there's a lot of forums, especially on Reddit, that I see the same question over and over again is, how do the sneakers hold up versus the authentics? And if you follow the channel, I get both. I don't hate on the reps because obviously I get them for free. And sometimes I do get Kobe's from the sneakers app. The last pair I hit on the sneakers app was the reverse Grinches. And I was like shocked that I actually hit on those. I also got what you see a little earlier, the original Kobe All-Stars that Kobe actually wore. And both models, they're great. And I can't pretend like the UA or Rep pairs are 100% identical to the Authentics, because like I said, there's different tiers. There's just different tiers. That there's some people that make the sneaker just for the aesthetics, and that's a little crazy to me because people typically don't wear Kobe's for a lifestyle type of sneaker. They're mainly on court. People hit me up on IG, mainly younger hoopers, college hoopers, high school hoopers, and their number one question is, how do these hold up on court? So I just kind of refer them to the channel. And I understand why they're asking that question, because, you know, they're actually, it's kind of crazy to say, but they're putting their health on the line. You put your health on the line wearing any sneaker. We've seen Zion, he's kind of an anomaly, but not just Zion. We've seen other people blow out of sneakers on court. Brand new sneakers at that. I've personally never blew out of a sneaker, maybe because I'm just not that heavy. I've torn some sneakers up outdoors, but as far as indoors, I've never blown out a sneaker, and it's probably because I wear so many different sneakers, and that actually doesn't really make a difference because college and NBA players, they wear different sneakers all the time. They have way more sneakers than I do, and sometimes they do blow out, and it's mostly the older sneakers that they try to pull out. Like, I think that happened to PJ Tucker a couple times. He blew out a couple shoes, but the point I'm trying to make is 90% of the time, the Kobe's that I get sent to me, they're just as good as retail. I've seen some comments in the forum saying that my reps actually held up longer than my the 8s, like the bottoms. Like, so it just depends on your size, weight, what kind of court you're playing on, your indoors or outdoors. But I can definitely vouch for the pairs that are sent. They are awesome, and I'm gonna try, because these drop, what they say, the 18th. I'll try to get them, but I doubt I'll get them, but I'm still going to try, because if I do get them, then I can compare them to this pair, and we can go from there. But that's pretty much the video. I did throw in the All-Star here just to get a side-by-side, and from what I can tell, what counts, there's really nothing different as far as the construction of the shoe. This is the newer Protro line. Those All-Stars right there, that was a Protro from maybe 4 or 5 years ago, so the tooling might be a little bit different. But that's pretty much the video, guys. Make sure you follow the channel. Make sure you follow me on IG. And I'm out. Peace.